Junior!
Oh, cheddar. Probably one of my top 26 cheeses. What's really extraordinary about taking an iconic character from the comics and putting him into a film is you need to tell a 90-minute story, so you get much deeper into the interpersonal relationships of Garfield. And so we of course know that he's got his canine friend Odie, we know that his adoptive father John, we know that he loves lasagna and he hates Mondays, but there's not a whole lot we know about Garfield beyond that. So what I found interesting was how our writer and our director explored what makes Garfield Garfield, i.e. who is his biological father, and that's an extraordinary outdoor cat. Samuel L. Jackson voices the character of Vic, and it's the Garfield and his biological father Vic on an epic outdoor adventure that makes this movie. So yeah, that's what was interesting to me, is what do I find out about, and what will audiences find out about Garfield that they didn't know from just reading the comic strips?
I'm just a dad trying to teach his son some skills.
I'm never gonna need those skills you're talking about.
But you'll have them.
We're all discovering who he is as the movie kind of goes along, or what his log line is, or his legend in its own way. And, you know, Vic's been around. He's, you know, streetwise street cat that is Garfield's father. I don't know. Cats have litters too, don't they? They have bunches of kids. So I guess he got a bunch of other kids somewhere too, like that. But you know, Garfield seems to be his favorite, or the one he's latched onto right now, or the one who lucked out and got to be an indoor cat and eats a lot and kind of chills around, and actually has a best friend who's a dog. So I don't know that Vic would have any of those things or would know what all that's about, but he does watch over him in an interesting sort of way that you will find out as the film goes on. He has his own relationship with Garfield that Garfield knows nothing about. And he's trying to create a connection between he and this cat, Garfield, that thinks he abandoned him.
The movie is really built around an unexpected visit and reunion with his street cat, seemingly irresponsible father named Vic, played by Samuel Jackson. And Garfield and Odie get pulled out of this pampered life that they have with John out into the outdoor world to be a part of this high-stake heist. And Garfield, one of the elements that we realize in reading the strips is that Garfield always feels that he's qualified. He's, you know, how hard can it be, would be his point of view. So when he goes out into the outside world, he never looks at it as it's intimidating. He thinks, well, I can handle this, and you know, everything is going to go smoothly. So we get a lot of comedy from that, from his somewhat unearned confidence in the situation versus what actually happens.
We're gonna need the big scale!
Does she need to announce it to the whole office? This is a 2024 Garfield, and so as the world has evolved, so too has the story around Garfield, and his perfectly pampered life has become even more easy. He's become even lazier because he can order his lasagna with a simple click of a button. He can sit back in his recliner and watch cat flicks. He's definitely enjoying the benefits of modern technology as a hard-working indoor house cat who really has nothing bad about his life except for Mondays.
I think watching the movie in a theater makes it extra special. The art direction is just spectacular in this movie, so the bigger the screen, the more beautiful the effects and everything like that. But also, I think when people go to the movies to get away from where they are, you know, take me away is basically, you know, the motivation, you know, to watch a movie so you can sit back and let the story and the movie just wash over you. And so that's what I think the effect of the big screen really has. And Garfield's very approachable as well. He's not going to come out, with a lot of spectacular effects and shock anybody. He's going to like wash over you like a warm shower, So, and then the story builds, and yes, there's action and a lot of humor and stuff into the story. But I think watching it in a big screen makes the story extra special and pulls you into the story as well.
Dinner is served.